Hello everybody, welcome to part 4 of the Grand Cathay Campaign. And yes, this is only the day after the last video, because I'm just going strong, having fun recording these videos. That way it doesn't interfere with my normal stream schedule that I've so already set up. Eshin still is raiding us here, Deathmaster Snitch. This garrison army is definitely strong enough to hold off the Skaven, but it's not strong enough to actually take them out. And we don't really have enough of an income to really build up enough to attack it. It's not really going to be able to do it. I kind of want to force these guys to attack me, rather than me attack them. Though I kind of want to see what the Tower of Ashar looks like, because I'm really, I think it was, like, honestly, I think this is a bad idea to attack. I think we have the advantage in an open field, but I really want to see what it looks like. So we're gonna have to win, even though the game doesn't think we're gonna win. The thumbnail is, like, as the video, originally I wanted to try getting the video released this morning, a little bit earlier than when I'm recording this video. But I decided rather than going for like one of my own lame thumbnails, I asked my girlfriend to make some. So she, like, kind of like a little bit of like me just okaying things essentially. She started the process of making it, and so far, you know, it looks like it's come out pretty nice. So, you know, you guys will have seen this already for like 3 or 4 times, but you know, I haven't seen the first iteration of it yet. And unlike the It Takes, she also made the It Takes Two thumbnail as well. But we're doing a little bit differently, where she's making an individual letter, like an individual thumbnail for each one to change the number up. I'm like, babe, just give me a basic thumbnail, and I'll just do what I do with my other videos. I'll just plop in a number right there, and it's good to go. So it looks like this is an interesting way it's designed. So there's a big central plaza here, supply point there, supply point there. Then the victory point's all the way back here with another supply points back there. I guess there'll be other point at the end. There's other points of attacks over here too, but I'm not going to be attacking over there. But I think it looks like it can. Honestly, I love the sieges in this game. I wish they're in the previous games too, and hopefully when we have Mortal Empires, each faction is going to get their own siege battle area love, because I'm really looking forward to that possibility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try attacking in waves through this little. I'm going to have to make use of my Jade Warriors and maybe my Cannoneers as the main thrust of this attack, because my long spearmen are not really all that great at pushing targets. As I said, that's one reason why I said this army is more of a defensive army. I'm gonna have my cannons try and make use of them to assist the battle. I'm gonna have one of my archers kind of part of in this forward group, while everyone else is gonna be in the back group. I'm probably going to make use of my general to attack to help break in. We'll kind of see how it goes.
A dragon leads you to battle this day. Rejoice, for it is the honor of honors.
I'm honestly going to start bringing up these archers here, because it's going to be valuable bringing them up to try and get some stuff done.
March in ordered ranks. Lord of Sanyang.
Reduction of multiply modifier. Okay.
Hunting down villainy.
An acceptable journey. This way.
Yeah, the cannon is definitely doing its job here, where I wanted it to try and weaken the enemy defenses initially. It's doing just that. This is essentially trying to make use of our advantage, and that advantage being the fact that we have longer range than they do. So I'm going to try and make use of all of my advantage as much as possible. Honestly, while I admire how these guys look. These guys definitely don't, maybe it's just me misremembering Warhammer 2, but I feel like they've made better models in previous games for the individuals involved. Halberds are coming back, but I don't think they're going to be a significant force once they come back. So right now, this is basically to try and play this out smart. I'm going to make use of my range advantage as much as possible.
Alchemist Supreme!
Whether they are trying to bring their peasant long spearmen up, but you know they're getting peppered with arrows for their troubles. So I think definitely is working out well for me. I'm gonna have these guys move up a little bit to try and get a better shot at what I need them to fire. What I want them to fire at. I just want them to be just enough distance away that there's less chance of them accidentally blowing up our own troops. I think that's good enough, but I could be unpleasantly surprised.
Attack in unison!
Those guys are just getting peppered with arrows. And now they can fire into this whole central area. Honestly, I think I might move up some. Move up one long spear unit right here, just in case the enemy tries to send out their cav. So they don't seem to be holding a choke point right now. So the cav might try to cause some problems. Our cannons are almost out of ammo, so I'm not expecting too much more from them, but we'll see what happens. The next volley, just another decimated archer unit. I'm super glad that I'm able to take out their archers, because archers are pretty powerful. No, that was a nice volley. Almost wiped out that unit. Alright, now it's time for us to start advancing.
Warrior crossbows! Thoughts in harmony! Move as wind! Sent by dragons!
Looks like now that we are out of ammo, the enemies are going to start making their move.
The stars align.
This is more effective, I think, when there's a big group of enemies, so I'm not going to make you use that right now. That was a really good charge on the enemy's part.
Dragon Guard, sent by dragon. For Cathay!
I'm gonna send in one unit. Oh, perfect.
Sends us. Attack in unison.
Yeah, this one poor unit of peasant archers are taking a big run to this initial fight's damage. I'm trying to target the enemy. There we go. He did do a decent amount of damage to my initial Jade Warrior unit, but that's fine.
My elixirs are ready.
Fire! Take this, suckers! The unit is wavering now, so we should be good to go. I'm gonna unleash this ancestral unit right here to try and just wreak some havoc. Officially been flanked now.
Warriors, march in ordered ranks.
Move in formation!
Restore order.
shaper of iron.
I'm gonna move this unit up over here.
Move as wind.
Master metallurgist.
Oh, that guy should be dealt with nicely. Wait, no. Cancel that spell. Cancel that spell. I think that's actually where my troops are. Oh, no. Ah, well, it's fine.
Defend our realm. We obey.
The iron dragon.
Shaper of steel.
Cavalry.
Now it's a nice amount of damage. I'm gonna send this guy now against these guys over here. The ancestral warriors are doing their best.
With pride. Sent by dragons.
Yeah, there's no flanking maneuver over there, so we're just gonna start moving these guys up. Maybe have that guy take that one out.
Minds as one. Long spears. Seeking Cathay's foes. Repositioning. March in ordered ranks. Raise the dragons.
I'm sending him over here to wipe them out is definitely a good idea. I'm going to order these guys to fall back because they're trying to take a lot of damage, so I want to make sure that they can fall back too.
Peasant spearmen. Move as wind.
I'm going to flank these guys now with my guys. They're here.
Attack in unison. The celestial faithful. Repositioning. Fight as one.
These guys are doing a good job holding for now, though I need to move up my archers now. They're too far back to provide their usual bonuses that they're supposed to be doing.
March in ordered ranks.
A little bit further back. That should be good enough, I think. Here we go, just doing enough damage to cause some problems there. So can you reach them over here? No, you're supposed not to just have enough range for it. Cast a magic spell there. These guys are holding. I don't know if they're braced properly. I'm finding these guys are not bracing quite as well as I might expect after initial attack has been pushed away.
Marching as one.
Sorcerer's outcast.
Spears.
I've ordered the Jade Warriors to push these guys out now. Let's see, what if I take this?
Defenders of Cathay.
Start capturing stuff here. These guys are barely holding on right now, so I'm gonna start cycling these guys back and out of the fight. Start moving these guys over here to take their spot.
Marching as one. Seeking Cathay's foes.
Capture that one for me.
Shen Yang's faithful. Fight as one.
Spear. Praise the dragons.
Crossbowman.
Let me start moving these guys up now to where they're supposed to be. Actually, I'll just move these guys back up for now. Those guys are moving to where I need them to be.
Acolyte of secrets.
Keep her moving up with them. Blast them. And that's doing a nice amount of damage. A little bit of fire breath does not seem to do too much damage, but it's a very easy directed ability, so it does have that benefit at least.
The celestial faithful.
These guys are shaking, they're not going to hold out much longer.
Never conquered.
Move as wind.
We're now taking over this particular area. Let me hug the edge here, that way I can be more protected from whatever's firing at me from above. Victory! Apparently, we broke them. Nope, we did it. I think we played that pretty well. Only lost 316 troops. Our cannons did a fire rain rockets at a nice amount of damage there, and our knights did a good job. Overall, I think I approached that siege nicely, much better than I think I've done some previous ones where I just bomb rushed in. That one I took a little bit more time, was a little bit more strategic, and I think it worked out. Archers still did a decent amount of kills. I needed to have engaged those archers a little bit earlier. I think if I engaged them earlier, things would have been a little bit simpler, especially again trying to maintain that yin-yang bonus from being close to each other. Apparently I got a thing called Talented Amateur. Or one, oh, that's easy.
Our spirits still belong to the Emperor.
Now we've destroyed the Dissenting Lords. So now, we now share borders with some more ogres. We might be able to trade with them. Apparently these guys don't like us very much because we're now a strategic threat.
Anat, hail. Do not be intimidated by the throng of Drengi. They wish only to die in Sure enough.
Apparently this guy doesn't like the fact that I have treaties with a different Orc faction. I was not expecting it to be viewed as a negative there. I can't balance it, so... That one's going really down. I guess they didn't like the fact that I have treaties with rebel lords. These are the eye biters, I'm thinking. Where am I? So who? So you. Let's cancel you. I want to talk to. Never mind. Establish a trade agreement means I made some money back on that agreement.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
So right now it's yin. Right now the advantage. So I'll build this yin building to balance it out. The next one I can also now finish. I can start getting Jade Warriors with Jade Warrior crossmen with shields, and I can get Jade Warrior halberds. And apparently the Jade Warriors with Jade Warrior crossbowmen with shields are not honestly all that much worse than the than having just compare the other ones. What's the halberds have? I'm curious. Can't see it right now because it was a bit annoying. Actually, maybe I can see in a garrison, so I want to see what they do. Why can't I get more information out of you? Let me look at you. Rude. I'll figure it out eventually.
Speed and unity win the day.
It'll take a couple turns for this army to be ready and raring to go for battle once again. However, once it is, we'll be able to use this to take out Clan Eshin and wipe them off the face of the earth, which I am quite looking forward to. Apparently, I actually can get all of these if I want to, which is good. I might get this diplomatic relations one now, so that way I can establish more trade. See, but active ability increases base weapon damage. Makes them magical too. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna lure Shang Yang, even though I'm not which means that probably means I'm gonna start getting some ogre mercenaries in this army. It looks like just based on this works, which unfortunately would be a bit of a shame.
Craftsmanship.
But now this means that these guys should like me enough that I can have treaties with them, right?
What do you bring?
Maybe I just need to wait a couple turns before I can do that. Okay. Yes, I know he's not been moved. I have a skill point though for this guy. I'm gonna definitely upgrade the Gehen's Golden Hounds. Those actually came in quite nicely.
Ruler of the
apparently I had another. I apparently have additional one. I'm thinking. I definitely want some of this stuff here, especially for that economy. Let's see, recruitment cost isn't too bad. I do like control. I don't know how much attrition I'm really gonna suffer, so I'm not sure how much important reassuring presence is. Inspire recruitment's kind of useful for recruiting new armies. You know, just in case, I'm just gonna go for reassuring presence.
An extension of my celestial will.
Because it seems like it could be useful, but I don't know how much I'm actually going to face. I don't really... Like, unless something makes worth me, I plan to push north instead of south. Yang is in ascendance now, even more so, because of technology, I guess.
Cathay, it's not.
Can't quite reach there. I might choose to attack the city of Monquez.
Out of my mind.
I think I'm gonna start heading over here to Shenyang for now. That might allow me to basically just about way I can deal with Clandestine as fast as possible. So which one of you likes me the most? Still -2, -2. So you're one of the positive ones.
Did you bring any meat besides what's on your bone?
So still we have to wait for them a little bit longer for they're willing to trade with me. But the Sons of the Mountains are the closest ones. They need a little bit more time. Apparently, non-aggression pact is the easiest one. I'd be happy to offer them a non-aggression pact.
On guard.
I think I might have made a Yang. I forget if my upgrade was Yang or Yin. I forget which one it was. I think I might have been gone for the Yang upgrade now that I think about it. Caravan has been completed, bringing us a nice amount of money. Demand for trade goods was released. Oh, that's good. Von Karstein Blade. So now basically it does make vampire corruption go up, local province, but I don't think that will really matter because he's a caravan, I think. But it will make him a little bit more effective. Change the direction compass 4 times. Let's go for, I guess, Great Bastion then. Let's send out a new caravan. This is already currently returning capital, so but I can dispatch this one now. Let's see, so where's the most likely going to give me a decent amount of money? So we just did that one. No, we didn't just do that one, did we? So that one's going to provide us, this one's going to provide us the most amount of money, apparently. So let's go that way. Probably also means it's going to take the most amount of time, but we're going to Altdorf, the caravan.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
I'm going to upgrade my main settlement over here. And upgrade that to its final level.
Find me in the forge.
Now I'm gonna take a few turns to replenish so I can push into these guys. Once I can finally take out this Clandestine army, it will allow me to take Taizu and secure my initial starting provinces. I think I'm at war with these guys. I'm not sure, but and then I'm gonna probably just push around here and make war. But I made a non-aggression pact with...
Yes.
Oh, I can apparently trade with you?
The night grows long.
Wait, so... Wait, is this a full map? Or... Like, is this the old world right here? Or is it, like, not quite the full Mortal Empires map, just... But has some of it? But anyways, diplomatic treaties. I'm at war with Clandestine and the Shariel's Watchers, which are scenic.
Yes.
Apparently, I can also trade with the Ostermark. Sylvania is really liking me because I sent a caravan to them. I'm also strategic. That's a new one, I think. I don't think strategic threat was a thing before.
In charge.
You're now positive. Are you positive enough for me to establish an agreement with you? Apparently not. Do you have trade relations with that woman? Alright, let's go that way. Let's just end turn at this point. I think that's a good... Oh, so apparently I have a... Oh, this is for that guy. So active ability, active abilities. These are all active abilities. So I give a war horse. Probably a good idea, just to make him a little bit stronger and more effective that way. He doesn't have any other mounts, it looks like. So yeah, why not? Let's make him give him a war horse. That way he's a bit more effective.
Surely a gift from the dragons.
Alright, so he's all the way over here, I'm assuming. I can't see him. Is this him?
It is night.
No.
My will
I wonder, is this caravan? Where is that caravan? No, apparently I can't see it here. Because I'm curious to see if this guy's suffering attrition or not. I guess he's not suffering attrition. Yeah, maybe the perspective is this way. This is the west. I don't know. It's interesting though. So, this is the. Is this the bastion? So this is the Great Bastion. So basically, I think Bastion's supposed to be to the north. So I think this is the. So basically, they kind of the map's slightly inverted, I guess, because this is supposed to be the west and this is the north. But from the perspective that they give us according to the campaign map, this is supposed to be, I guess, north. That's interesting.
Lord of the Gates
And nothing you really do until this army's replenished. Unless, I mean, I could probably maybe combine the army with the shrine with this army and then try and attack that way. That'd be one way where I could speed things up a bit. But for now, we're just going to deal with Clan Eshin doing what they're doing. Apparently now they have a second army coming up. The Death Master Snitch. There's a confederation with Kislev, apparently.
impossible.
Oh, my caravan that I just sent out. I wonder, could the caravan be attacked by my enemies?
Xiao Meng,
I never considered that before. That'd be kind of intriguing.
fire and metal. Test of iron. In search of warpstone. Glorious blood.
I might suffer a little bit of attrition doing this, but I need to make sure that they don't go after the caravan if possible. So you can now, Sons of the Mountain, are you now open to trade?
Meat ritual. Don't worry about the meat.
Oh, well, it's fine. Let's enter. We now have population surplus in the wastelands of Jinsheng. Or Jinshen? Something like that. Nothing's happened to either caravan. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, there we go. I was about to say. The caravan is track followed. After ringing into a defensive position and drawing weapons, the potential enemies emerge and try to be friends. A patrol that has wandered far from home borders. So I get Missile Warriors or I had a Peasant Long Spearmen. I like Long Spearmen, but I'm going to go for Missile Warriors for now. The Orthodoxy dominates. The Great Orthodoxy has succeeded in drawing more supporters to his side. For now, the Ice Court has to acknowledge the supremacy of the Orthodoxy, but things may change in the future. Interesting. The Tome wakes.
Fate calls to me, foretelling of a way to elude the maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos. The dying god will roar again. We must prepare. Muster an army that can withstand the terrors you shall face.
There's one thing I'm trying to. I know, like one thing I need to do is keep in track the mechanics of this campaign, but I'm still trying to. I don't quite know how I do that, if I'm being honest.
I crave.
Well, good. They ran away, which is good. I'm going to start chasing over in this direction then.
Come on.
I think I can take them on now at this point, if they choose to fight me.
Retribution is nigh.
So I got both of these now. So I think I'm in Yang, so I should start getting Yin.
Cathay
Research.
must never stand still.
Create that.
Ruler of the Sky Road.
Lord Magistrate.
I'm worried if I attack with this army that my other army won't be able to assist in the battle. Oh well, it's fine. We'll chase after Clan Eshin.
Understanding.
Sure. I'm gonna start accepting more diplomatic relations stuff with the other Cathayans. That way we can become besties. I think it was a bit of a mistake not accepting them. Oh! I'm not gonna feed... As before, I'm not going to feed you filthy ogres just because you demand it. Apparently we could just do an auto-resolve for no problem, so we're just gonna do that. These aren't very hard battles, which is a little bit surprising to me if I'm being honest.
The Celestial Blacksmith.
We caught him. Apparently it should be a pretty easy battle, but just for the fun of it, I'm going to fight it out, because we haven't faced Skaven yet in this campaign. I don't think they're in the underway. I think they were force marching away from us. Which means if they're in force march position, that means that they will be very, very weak right to us. So I got a bit of an itchy nose. Lots of very basic units. Clan rats and a bunch of Skaven slaves, mostly, I think. I know this is Skaven slaves, but I think I think the other one might also be Skaven slaves as well.
Minds as one.
Lots of Skaven slaves, both with spears and swords. Skaven slaves and Skaven slave spears. Very weak units. My most basic of troops should very easily be able to handle them. I'm definitely going to try to take the high ground over. This high ground's actually very nice looking, so I'm going to take this one out. Take this one. I'm actually going to change where my spearmen are going to be in the start of the battle, because I want to spread out more this way. But for now, I want to put these guys up on a hill. Actually, maybe I'll take this hill for the cannons, and then move my guys actually just further down here.
Peasant archers.
I'll just have to rely on the speed of my troops to try and get where I need it to be.
Ready, as always.
Long spears. With joy. Repositioning. Bring in harmony. March in ordered ranks.
Stone and steel. Marching as one. Bringing harmony.
Shenyang sends us. Lord of Shanyang. Alchemist Supreme.
Marching as
I thought I ordered these guys with me. That's weird.
with infinite pride.
Alright, so now this is perfect.
Whatever is required.
I think because we have cannons, the enemy should charge us even though we attack them.
Jade crossbows.
We'll see if that's actually accurate or not.
Never conquered.
I know that's happened in previous games where if you have artillery, the enemy will charge you even though they're defending in a field battle, but it looks like that is accurate. Which is perfect for us. As we're in the optimal position. Oh! Magic.
Never conquered. Guided by ancestors.
For the dragon.
Cavalry. Move as wind.
Yes.
Master metallurgist.
So what does this do? I'm curious to see what happens. For science, I guess it's just like a bunch of big bombardment there. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Didn't really get anything done because it's just because I didn't know what it did, but I liked it. I appreciated it for science.
Dragon God! Defend the realm!
Defenders of Cathay.
Cavalry!
Seems like they stalled these guys from charging effectively. Good for them, I guess. But I shall cast fire! Is that way to upgrade fire? Because fire just isn't all that impressive, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Ooh! That general got blasted, but so did my own troops there. They're starting to be a little bit...
Order strikes. With pride.
Thoughts and harmony!
I appreciate the damage you guys do, but I appreciate if you don't blow up our own men. You know, that'd be very appreciated.
Stone and steel! It pleases the dragon!
Where's my... Why are my cavalry not doing what I'm telling them to do? There we go. Come on, boys. This is you know, Army 101 right here. I think that should hit them before without hitting my own troops. Boom. Deleted. Perfect.
Cavalry! For Cathay!
As I expected, very easy victory there. I'll turn this guy into a... I can't turn into a dragon, apparently. Apparently, I can use only if the outcome has been decided, apparently. So I can't just turn into a dragon now and chase them down. Shame. Gonna make use of our little bit of cav that we have then to try and, or at least equivalent close to cav, to try and just chase these guys down and wipe the floor with them. Since we're most likely haven't killed enough of this army for it to be wiped out, but we want to make it at least in a position where I don't have to you don't have to murder this whole thing once again. I think that's the best way we're gonna get. I think they're already near the end battle over there. Maybe we'll make it in time. We'll see. You couldn't do it to the great longbow riders. And they're riding like kind of dragon or Pegasi. It's like they're kind of like Pegasi, except it's like more draconic in nature. It's pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. A nice decisive victory. Okay. They only lost 97 men, and I think a few of those might have been from my own cannons. Oops. It looks like a decent amount of those were at 61, 63, 70. Yeah, we killed 27 of our own men with our cannons. Oops. Now we show this army who's boss. They can't just bring a bunch of clan rats into my army and expect to succeed. Wiped it out.
Iron Dragon.
Now that this army's actually healthier than it was before the battle.
Driven by rage.
So let's go to Taizu and just completely destroy the skip that we will inevitably find there.
Craftsmanship is impeccable. Impossible. I crave.
The Lord Magistrate
Here he comes.
ready.
Oh, looks like the Caravan Master has a bit of a bonus. Let's go for Tactician.
A worthy addition to my arsenal.
And then hers are pretty nice in general. Let's go for Evasion. That way we can start getting some of this nice stuff up here too, like the Magic Reserves and the Earthing. Just to make her spells more reliable. And then also get Arcade Conduit too, so that'll make her even better of a caster. We'll get her support abilities a little bit later. Right now I want to make her as effective as in battle as possible.
Forged a weapon.
No peace. No peace between us, Clan Eshin. You die. That's the end of the story. Caravan. So, more ogres want us to pay up. as I said to the first one who did this, we do not deal with terrorists. Apparently, we can win this, but it'd be considered heroic if we let it all ourselves. So we're gonna fight ourselves. This one actually has a decently sized army. They have monstrous cannon infantry, some ogre bulls for some monstrous infantry, a wizard, which means this guy shouldn't be actually as strong as some of the other ones we've seen. But apparently he does have some missile resistance because he's an ogre, apparently. Wall breaker, allows you to attack and destroy walls in melee. That's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Alright, well let's fight this battle out. Then probably at the end of the episode after the battle. Yeah, he's got to get, like, what, 3 battles in this episode? That's honestly one of the things about Warhammer, like newer Total War games, that's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's kind of a good thing because, you know, allows more battles and more faster progression, but also the faster battles also mean there's less room for strategy and things of that nature, which I really do enjoy. You know, I do enjoy the being able to, like, take a moment to rest or relax for a moment. I'm gonna make these guys our center. They don't really have any missiles, so there's no real point, I think, to being in cover, right? So I think, of course, there we go. I wanted to see that. Oh, apparently it does make it weaker, so let's try making use of these woods to try and... Because apparently it does reduce the efficacy of large units while we're inside the woods, so...
Return to your ranks! Praise the dragon! Jade warriors!
So, we want to make sure these guys are in position to try and deal with the large units wherever we find them.
Stone and steel!
Jade crossbows!
Let's put these guys more over here, maybe bring the Jade Warriors over here to support them. But I also want one over here to flank on this flank too. Guess we can do something like this.
Praise the dragons!
Let's take just a moment for them to come reach us. Everyone now has the yin yang bonus, and we also have the harmony amplifier in our general, so that makes them even more effective. Make sure everyone's in defensive mode, guard mode, because we play.
Jade warriors! Understood!
Let's have them take the front there. These guys do have charge reflection, but they don't actually have charge defense against large, which is good.
Warriors!
Crossbowmen, attack in unison!
Restore order!
We'll need to focus. We need to send a unit once we have the opportunity to chase down those guys.
Warriors! Center by dragons!
Harmonious rock! The dragons chose me! Thoughts in harmony!
What direction are these guys supposed to be? Oh, they're trying to assist the archers who are being attacked. That's what's going on there.
Marching as one! Shenyang sends us!
No, I ordered you guys to attack these guys. What are you retards doing? Why are you attacking somebody I did not order you to attack?
Guided by ancestors! Wind and fire!
Defend the round!
Warriors!
Never conquered with pride.
What is that weird bright light that's going on there?
Peasant archers!
Where's my halberdiers? Right here.
Shenyang sends us! March in ordered ranks!
Thoughts in harmony.
Sun Yang's
unprepared.
Yeah, the front lines are about to be finished off now. I'm going to send my guys now to support those guys I just sent over there. That guy's dead. Perfect.
Trade warriors.
Anyway, seem to be doing a pretty good job dealing with these Noblars. Noblar trappers, as they're called. These guys might rout, apparently.
Mind that one.
Even though they're winning, apparently, which is weird. They've broken due to army losses, but do not show them that mercy.
Harmony.
The Emperor expects. For the moon dragon.
Order and balance. My celestial
Let's see if we can catch up. Probably not, considering how fast, much faster they are. But we'll see. Yeah, that wizard's a little faster than the rest of them are, so I think they got away. Oh, there's the borders all the way over there, so there might be a chance. These guys, I'm having just chased these Cannoneers that they were able to successfully beat up. But yeah, I can see that guy's gaining speed, so let's just end the battle. Easy victory. That's why you do not negotiate with terrorists. Campaign map is the game theater in which armies and factions are raised, commanded, and destroyed. That's quite nice how these caravans don't seem to make any diplomatic penalties, which is good. I guess they don't hold up a grudge against us because they're all dead. The Northern provinces and the Imperial Wardens have confederated. The Ogre Kingdom's destroyed. I get the feeling that's part of a weird armor piercing missiles. These are the crane gunners. What's the difference between them? Better range and better missile strength. Does it have attack speed and all? Like missile speed? There's more of these guys. These are like specialists. Probably good for like taking out individual targets, I would imagine. So I'd like to make a maybe Celestial Tower, though admittedly an Alchemist Tower also looks pretty nice to me. But I can't afford any of them. I'm tempted to also get a corral, but I'm not really sure if I'll make any horses. I don't think I will. I don't really think the horses are all that strong, so I'm not going to do that. There's like a big yin-yang option for that, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I think I'm going to save some money and at least not build that up in that direction yet.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready. The Iron Dragon.
Just keep heading in that direction, my lord. Actually, no. Keep going this direction. There's some Clan Eshin over there.
Commander of the
He's exactly where I need him to be. So this is the caravan guard. Let's build some hidden stores. That way, some casualty replenishment, and also make it so there's less likely to suffer from attrition when he's doing his job. It's a good thing the caravan doesn't get assaulted all that often, but you know, it can happen. Stretched is nice. Many conflicts are won or lost on the strength of the first vicious charge. Men are sent flying from the battlefield, often in pieces, even before the savagery of melee begins. A well-timed charge shatters enemy morale, as well as bodies. Blood and sweat may coat the victors, but victory is always painted in colors such as these. Those at the head of the charge seek ever greater thrills, ever more bloodshed. As the battles become bigger, the body count grows higher, and the trickles of blood become ever-flowing rivers of red. Interesting way of putting it. They're proving, because apparently I'm no longer a strategic threat. Not sure how, but apparently I'm not.
Don't worry about them.
Apparently these guys still don't want to trade with me, which is strange. I would think that considering our relations are improving, that they might want to trade.
Tyrant.
I guess I'll wait for them to improve a little bit more.
Wamarak, yes, you may speak. To war. My throngs.
Apparently I need more money before I can start trading with people. Apparently they really don't like me. Really.
Wickedness abounds.
I can't afford to upgrade any of that stuff, so we'll just have to end.
There must be order. No
Try not doing
match.
anything else.
The Iron Dragon.
Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, press that subscribe button down below. Just like, comment, subscribe, and all that funny jazz. And I'll see you guys next time with the continuation of the Grand Cathay Campaign. Before we go, though, it looks like we have somebody who wants to offer us something. You know what? Let's take it. Apparently, they just choosing to attack us. We will deal with this next time. So, a quick save there. Goodbye, everybody.